Hi guys, Erin Eckenrode here. This is my video for my final project for criminal law with Professor Nissen. With the 11-page assignment that we had to do, I touched base on civil and criminal proceedings, the difference between procedural and substantive due process. We learned a lot about the English common law and how it comes into play with our model criminal justice system that we have in the world today. And I found things very interesting that were brought over from England and their entire criminal justice courthouse proceedings that we use today. And then on page 4 and 5, discussing the differences and similarities between constitutional case and statute laws. I found it interesting that they were very similar to each other more than they actually had differences. And the fact that the constitutional law was basically could overpower any other law, case, or statute. And then talking about ex post facto law and giving examples was quite interesting to figure out my own examples instead of just using everything in the books. And then 7, 8, the burden of proof for criminal proceedings, which I found was very difficult to find. And discussing the legal elements of crime was also difficult, just being as you have to follow certain laws in the job of being a police officer just to make sure that you can pass off the laws that you're trying to have your criminals go to court for. And then lastly, pages 9 to 11, discussing the legal defenses for law, was probably my favorite one out of all of them, just due to the fact that there's so many different ones, between talking about your mental capacity during court and how that can affect your court proceedings. And I found that interesting just because you've got all like the cases with the serial killers, and it seems harder to prove because of the fact that they have some type of disability with their brain that causes them to do what they do. So that was my criminal law final. Hope you enjoy my video, as short and sweet as it was. And the class was awesome.